let's talk about Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
Because he is one of, Britain's, most incredible actors. And he's in his 80s.
84, I think.
84. And yet,
or maybe 85.
He recently did something that you would expect, kids in their teens to do.
That's right.
Which is to jump and really embrace Web3. And he did it with your support. Can you tell me the story of you working with Sir Anthony Hopkins and the drop you did and all the nuance around it? Because there was a real strategy to what you did from an education standpoint, from building audience. But I think it's a really interesting example and maybe a case study for anybody out there that wants to know the way to do this right and the way to do this wrong.
Well, look, Anthony Hopkins at 84, 85 is not the poster child of what you would think of in Web3 NFTs. But first and foremost, it's important to know that he was one of the first, if not the first, to do an NFT movie called Zero Contact. This took place during the pandemic. He was approached with this opportunity. So he was intrigued by the Web3 space. That's a really important starting point, right? Because you think about it, you want your celebrity partner or your IP partner to want to be in the space. You don't want to drag them into something. Right. Then it's round, square peg, round hole. It doesn't work. And that I found that always to be the case. But besides being this iconic actor and this legendary actor, he's an artist. He's a real artist. His artwork sells for hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases. So he's a guy who's authentic to the space to begin with, because Web3 and NFTs were created by, and first and foremost for art, to show off digital art, to show off artists, to give them a new opportunity. So he and Aaron Tucker, who runs his art business, and his wife Stella, who is amazing in her own right, saw what was going on with Orange Comet and reached out to us and said, look, Tony, which is what he wants to be, you don't know what to call Sir Anthony Hopkins. Do you call him Sir Anthony? Do you call him Sir Anthony Hopkins? You call him Sir, and what he'll tell you is, no, you call me Tony. So I said, I might have a tough time with that, Tony, but I'm going to do that. So he wanted to be known as Tony. We call him Tony. So I'm going to reference him that now. Look, I've had the fortunate in my career to work with some of the most incredible people, massive celebrities and incredible partnerships. Tony Hopkins is a once in a lifetime opportunity. He's a visionary. He's brilliant. He's got a perspective that's so unique. You could just sit there sitting across from him and just not say a word, just listen to him. And so he had a vision of what he wanted to do, and he was inquisitive about this space. That's fantastic. And so we said, look, you should start by putting it out in the world that you want to learn about Web3 and NFTs in a deeper way. You already made a movie, and he did. He went on his socials and said, I want to learn about digital art. I want to learn about NFTs. I want to learn more about Web3. And all of a sudden, people like Beeple and others in this space reached out to him, and they embraced him and basically said, welcome to the world of Web3, brother. Come on in. And that was the starting point. And while that was happening, what we did was we started to riff with him and say, what do you want to do? Well, forget what we would want you to do, because that doesn't matter. We'll execute together, but it's got to come from you. What's your idea? What are you passionate about? And what we came up with, or what Tony came up with, was we took his art. We wanted to take his paintings and find a new way, a new platform to explore them on, the blockchain. So we broke them down. We digitized them as a starting point. Then he was drawn by the kinds of archetypes of the characters that he's played in his films over his years. So not Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs, but the monster behind Hannibal Lecter. And that was a really interesting place to go. And we started looking at all the characters, from the rebel to the jester to the lover, and started putting these archetypes together. And when we started to blend the two, the idea really started to blossom. And the concept was to show Tony in a way that no one had ever seen. If I would say, hey, we're going to do an Anthony Hopkins NFT collection, We wanted the opposite of what would come to your mind in thinking what that would be. Be like, what the, we never would expect this shit. And that's the idea. So we started to blend his artwork with these archetypes. And when you see these pieces, which by the way, sold out in 7 minutes in a bear market, in a crypto winter, which I hate that shit, but we talk about that. Sold out in 7 minutes.
How many pieces?
1,000 pieces. And each one was a unique one of one. But what people first were blown away by is when they saw them, they thought they were maybe just photographs of Tony's face. But they weren't. Dante and our creative team, they're all digitally created. It's all sculpted in digital. So when you look at Anthony Hopkins, and I know you'll roll tape on this, none of it's real. It's not a photo, it's not a video, and people were just, their jaws dropped on that. And I think that, again, we're offering something of value to an enthusiast, to a fan. And that's a critical part of this. And that was the jumping off point. We called it the Eternal Collection. Now, I could tell you, we're about to now go to the next step with that, into the Descendants line, and this project continues to unfold with a lot of interesting surprises. We're kind of almost building a Marvel universe around Anthony Hopkins. So to summarize, you had an 84-year-old guy, passionate about this space, looking to maybe be immortalized himself on the blockchain, a real artist, got embraced by the community, and then we took it to a whole nother level with him. And that's the formula for success.
Wow, and it sold out in 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
And like you said, what was probably, call it a whatever, bear market, crypto winter, and also probably at the same time, the worst time for NFTs. Sure on top of that.
It was.
Right, and yet you guys sold it out, which shows that if you really cater to what a fan wants and give them something they want to collect as a piece of art and gives value to them, then there's always a demand for that.
Always a demand, because, you know, I know we'll talk about the Scottie Pippen project at some point, but when we were doing that tour, like a promotional tour with Scottie, and when we were in New York, Scottie and myself.
Let me play the Hopkins piece, and then I want to get to Scottie because it's really good stuff. So we're going to roll tape. It's a minute, and it's showing a lot of the items in the Hopkins
piece. That's right, and we can talk over it.
Yeah, actually, we won't talk about this because it's got music.
Got audio.
We'll talk when it comes back. But one thing I always show when I show your stuff to all the people that invested, I always say exactly what you said. You guys created these digitally. Yeah. So he didn't have to sit for all these pictures and poses and video. You guys did it all because you have such an incredible background in creating all of this digital art.
That's right.
Right. So think of that. And again, think in your mind what you thought would be the Anthony Hopkins NFT. And now watch this because, like you said, it's the last thing you'd expect.
Unexpected.
All right. So we're rolling this. This is the Anthony Hopkins collection. Cool. And so this is the first collection. Now this is going to be followed by subsequent, and I'm guessing there'll be airdrops and access for people that got the first one. Right. You're building a whole new universe for him on the blockchain, and he's 84, and you guys are just getting warmed up.
That's right. And you know, the interesting thing about those pieces is that we purposely want them digitally built. You know, to sculpt that, by the way, digitally sculpted, is a tremendous amount of work. It's very, very difficult to do this kind of level of work. You would think, oh, let's just go hire the greatest, you know, 3D animators or designers to put this. It's not easy. This is a team that's been with me the core team that's been with me for more than 20 years. So we built off of that. But you still don't want to make it look exactly like a photograph. You almost kind of wanted to make it look like a hyper-realistic version. So you know that this is a digital asset, but still looks so real that, it's almost like a great video game. Sometimes you see a character in a great video game, you're like, how the hell did they do that? That's fucking amazing. And that's what you kind of want now in what we're doing in Web3 and creating those environments. So yes, this is the start of the next line, the iteration. We call it a family tree of the descendants off of this eternal collection. So it's exciting stuff with him. And what's great about it is he's so passionate about it. And you can see that. And that's what you want. You must have that in these projects. That's what, look, I think that's what you need in life in general. Yeah. If you're not passionate about it, don't do it, man. Get out.
Amen.
Get out. But when you're entering into partnerships with talent or intellectual properties, you want them to feel the same passion you are feeling about it. And that's the great thing about Tony is he's, I don't even have to ask him. He'll just post something on his own. He's feeling it himself. And that's, I think, what we need in Web3 in general.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.